The boy, accompanied by his pet, leaped 200 meters into the heart of the zombie horde. Who would have thought he evolved from a husky? A fiery vortex exploded before the commander, and Jinbao carried Duan Fei through the sky. Could Duan Fei truly defeat the horde alone? Jinbao prepared. Now it was their turn. A golden light streaked across 10 kilometers, exploding in front of the zombies in an instant, annihilating hundreds. Duan Fei drew his longsword, and wherever he went, countless zombies were sliced to pieces in a mere second. The horde was far more formidable. Duan Fei was being watched by tens of thousands of eyes, and the awakened zombies within were equally powerful. The dark ground flashed with bursts of sword light. Amidst the slicing, Duan Fei gritted his teeth and leaped to the center, only then realizing the entire city was once instantly engulfed by a horde of zombies. This wasn't an exaggeration. The exhilarating feeling of annihilating a large group of zombies in a single blow was something Duan Fei could never comprehend. Duan Fei did all this for a wish. He needed Luo Yang's help, and he needed the equipment in the underground ruins to become stronger. However, at this moment, Duan Fei was targeted by an S-rank Cobra King. The next second, the Cobra King unleashed a wide-area attack, engulfing everything in its path with flames. Just as Duan Fei drew his sword, ready to obliterate its opponent, the iron sword embedded in its tongue suddenly snapped. The snake's scales were incredibly formidable. It seemed ordinary weapons wouldn't be enough. Duan Fei's S-rank skill, Devour, was now poised to strike. Come on. Let's see what kind of power fragments you'll unleash. The instant Duan Fei made contact with the Cobra King, the Devour skill, like a star-absorbing technique, completely decomposed and absorbed all the energy within its body. At this moment, the system notified him of a kill. 700 and 700 ordinary zombies, 7 chickens. Killing 1 awakened zombie. I gained 796 evolution points and a fragment of the Snake King's skill. Duan Fei coldly remarked, I've only killed a little over 700. Looks like I'll be busy from now on. However, killing and devouring simultaneously was too inconvenient. So, Duan Fei had a brilliant idea. What if he attached the devouring skill to his weapon? A deep purple aura enveloped Duan Fei, and he carved a path through the zombie horde. Using his knife as a medium to unleash his devouring ability was indeed twice as efficient. Unfortunately, due to the knife's quality, he couldn't unleash the full power of the devouring ability. Turning around, he saw Jinbao, and Duan Fei was genuinely envious. If only I had such a wide-range skill. 1 bite and 100 zombies would be no problem, he thought. It's just a pity this move consumes too much energy. Behind him, everyone in the shelter was amazed. No way! A man and a dog actually withstood the advancing zombie horde. Because of Duan Fei's fighting spirit, everyone seemed no longer afraid of this overwhelming disaster. Luo Yang ordered Xiao Chao to immediately mobilize all the awakened one's sources. They were all fighting tooth and nail for a young man who had just arrived at the shelter. How could they stand idly by? But at this moment, Guan Zhonghua was worried. With this kid's strength, would he still let me go in the future? Looking back at Jinbao, he stood tall, staring at the buffet in front of him. Due to his devouring abilities, Jinbao's size had exploded. The next instant, morning light filled every hair on Jinbao's head, and the flame in his mouth was poised to erupt. This was Jinbao's strongest area of effect attack. It seemed Jinbao was driven to desperation. The next second, a pillar of fire 100 meters in diameter erupted from his mouth. A deafening roar followed, and everything that touched the pillar of light melted away. The amount of energy continued to accumulate, instantly triggering a terrifying explosion within a 10-kilometer radius. The sky was illuminated by the morning light, and the area within a 10-kilometer radius was engulfed in flames. This attack evaporated everything, and Jinbao's stamina was also greatly diminished. Just as Duan Fei was growing anxious, thousands of genes on the ground emitted bursts of green light. Then one by one, they all merged into Jinbao's body until they were completely absorbed. Next, a thick cocoon formed on Jinbao's body. Could it be that absorbing thousands of genes caused the special energy within Jinbao's body to reach a peak, triggering evolution? But the special energy emitted during purification was unexpectedly attracting all the zombies? Duan Fei felt he couldn't succeed against Jinbao. He had to protect her before she finished purifying. If she advanced from S rank to level 1, there might be hope of resolving the zombie horde, and it would be of great help to his future actions. If a zombie horde of 100,000 or even 200,000 zombies appeared in the future, with Jinbao continuously purifying, even a city of 1,000,000 zombies could be a threat. He had to accumulate enough purification points. Only then would he have the strength to rescue Xinyue. However, the prolonged battle began to wear Duan Fei down. Although the devouring power could absorb the life energy of his opponents to heal his injuries, the mental and physical exhaustion was irreversible. Jinbao is evolving, and relying solely on Duan Fei to resist the zombie horde is too much of a stretch. Besides, the ordinary zombies have been mostly cleared out. Those remaining are mostly awakened zombies. But Duan Fei's fighting spirit is ignited immediately. I still have so much to protect. For Xinyue, for humanity, I absolutely cannot fall. I'm determined to become king. What do I have to fear from these lowly muggles? Come on, surround me. Just as a giant hand was about to strike Duan Fei unexpectedly, it was blocked by a sudden boulder. Duan Fei looked back and saw hundreds of awakened zombies, led by Xiaku, marching out in full force. Hero, we've come to help you. Duan Fei looked at the reinforcements behind him, his eyes filled with hope. Then Xiaku pulled out a bag. These weapons were collected by everyone. They represent the respect and gratitude of your fellow refugees. Immediately afterward, hundreds of long swords rained down precisely around Duan Fei. I understand. Let's end this together. What was truly unbearable was that, seeing the battle situation improving, Luo Yang turned to Luo Yang and said, Old Guan, I told you we wouldn't lose. But then, Guan Zhonghua suddenly disappeared. Pilots rushed to report to Luo Yang that Commander Guan had just stolen a helicopter and left, taking with him a large quantity of high-lethality weapons. Upon hearing this news, Luo Yang felt as if struck by lightning. What did you say?